The grand line for the first game of this series, also from the round of 8 in the winner's bracket. In the top right corner, not wearing red, he's your pink Zerg player. It's the Pink Bandit.
It is the pink barcode. And on the top left, playing as Terran, it is the red Dirtybag. And not only is the bag dirty, it's also red.
Yeah, it's filled with blood.
But we're not necessarily casting this whole series? Question mark.
We might leave it because Born is casting this as well, so we potentially might leave this one.
Yeah, we should probably leave this, and because whenever actually, you should probably tell Jams that, yeah, then we should probably go ahead and cast the winner of Lush versus Franskar versus Memory.
Yeah, let me tell Jams that.
You want me to tell Jams that?
I got him.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do that. I think that's a good idea because, or else, yeah, we don't want to stall the tournament too much. This is gonna be a long night, but it's been so many good games. It's been so many good of everything. So yes. Again, for people talking about Starbow being released, we will have one more patch coming sometime next week, and that will be the 1.0 patch. And after that, we won't be patching for a bit. So it's a release tournament in the sense that it's hyping up the release. It's not 100% released yet, but the patch will not be very big. So, and after that, we will stop patching for a while. That doesn't mean the game will stop developing, but it means that it will hopefully just stay more stable. How stable the game will stay will also depend a lot on the player base. If we get a lot of players playing and we get a really solid metagame, it's bad to make big drastic changes. But if the player base stays really small, and we feel that there are some big changes that needs to be made, then it's easier for us to make those. Yeah. All right.
Dirtybag going for the CC first here on the high ground. TRB does scout it immediately, though, with the lucky first scout. So it'll be interesting to see how TRB chooses to respond to this. He might just decide to throw down another hatchery immediately. Actually, he's gone for the in-base macro hatch, so he might be looking to do some sort of, really aggressive bust with a lot of larvae here, but because it's not looking like he's, trying to establish a faster economy in response.
This is something TRB's been doing for a while now. I've actually been watching his stream and talking to him. And basically because of the fact that you can wall off completely with a 14cc in Starbow, he says that you can't really punish Terrans for going greedy, like Dirtybag is doing. So his response is just to go really greedy himself and get himself a third hatchery for spawning pool, because there's no way Terran can punish that either. So it's basically a metagame thing.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize that he hadn't gotten the spawning pool yet. No, he was reacting by just trying to get further ahead than Dirtybag is. Now that's smart. There's no reason not to, because there's nothing that Dirtybag is going to do to push across and try to punish you for that. Getting that early spawning pool doesn't help you in any way. So very smart. Nope. Bunker now coming down to the front here for Dirtybag as well. So Dirtybag will be able to get this expansion established here really safely, but TRB will also have plenty of production here off of 3 hatches.
It's really weird that Artie Snick is born to be Artie, because it's like a merging of Born and Artie, and it kind of freaks me out. But no, not freaks me out. It's just a little bit weird.
It's like, oh, Born, but it's one of Born's alter egos. Artie's not even a real person.
No,
he's just a Russian character that Born invented.
Wow, and Born is really good at making hype videos then. Same.
We love you, Artie. All right, Spinecrawler coming up here though for TRB. I mean, the Dirty Bandit TRB. Pretty early Spine actually. Just wants to make sure he's safe in case Dirtybag did feel like pushing out here with 5 or 6 Marines.
Yeah,
it's gonna help him out there. TRB surprisingly is not looking to expand down to the bottom right yet. He's going to a quick layer. Okay, so it is gonna be that Muta. No, Hydrogen going down. It's gonna be a lurker contain / bust / whatever he can get done with them.
I see some people asking in the chat, and I know there's a delay, but they're asking about Korean response to Starbow, and just wanted to throw this out real quick. We did put out a couple of threads on Korean community pages, Korean translated threads, which unfortunately didn't get much attention at all. But we do know that some prominent Korean community members, like the Marine, really like Starbow. Also tried to get in touch. Well, we have some Starbow English Korean players, some English Korean Starbow players, that will try to get in touch with some of the more prominent Korean community people And we're just basically, let's just put it this way, we're basically doing what we can to get information about Starboy to Korea at this point. And also talking, with other contacts that I have. I'm not going to go too much into that yet, but there may be some things happening soon, so we'll have to see though.
Yeah. Now, Dirtybag had a really nice scan there, saw both the Lurker Den on the way and also the Spire that was just starting. It looks like TRV was thinking about doing some nurturing swarms here on these tech buildings.
He's going for like Lurker first, which is really weird.
It is kind of strange.
And TRB
in response, Dirtybag is going to push out here. Yeah,
TRB is probably the one guy that says that Lurkers are underperforming the most compared to Brood War, so the fact that he's going for fast Lurkers is kind of baffling because he actually is starting to say like, Starboy isn't that great.
Well, maybe
no, I would say Lurkers aren't that great. I'm just mixing up words. Did I say that he doesn't think Starboy is great? He thinks Starboy is awesome.
That might have been what you said, perhaps.
Yeah, I'm just.
I'm like, oh, Ziphius, so I don't know if I'd like go telling her about that. Jeez.
I'm just kidding. No, TRB likes Starboy. Just the Lurkers, he feels are underperforming. But so.
This is supposed to be a hype tournament. We put together a $250 prize pool, and you're gonna go ruin it all.
A lot of people don't really like Starboy, and I can understand him. It's not that great of a game, but I have recast
the anti-hype. So. I spent the last couple of years of my life on this, and I really think it's basically utter crap.
Yeah, I just wasted a lot of time, basically. All right.
The Lurkers are out now for Dirtybag. I'm going to be producing some more. We'll see if he tries to get aggressive with them at all. Starport about halfway done here for Dirtybag, so it'll be a long time before he has any irradiates to start picking those guys off. He's going to have to make it work here with some tanks. And the bio. First tank is on the way, no siege mode yet, but tanks do outrange Lurkers, so even in tank mode, they don't need to be in siege mode, so they can peck away at them.
Yep, and I'm kind of surprised that Dirtybag, I mean, the TRB didn't take his initial Lurkers and just push out a little bit, because you really need such siege tanks. Well, it depends, of course, if you have a lot of bio. But versus a great number of Lurkers, you just need siege tanks at some point, unless you have Silence Vessels.
Viper's Death's on the way.
Go for it now. I think this is a little bit late. Only 2 Lurkers now. That's
that's not enough right there.
Away. Yeah, no, that's not enough. That was kind of throwing away Lurkers.
Yeah.
You need like a big bunch of Lurkers, like good numbers.
Yeah. Viper's just in the way. This could be for fast Hive, or it could actually be Vipers. TRB does like to play with Vipers a lot. I think he really enjoys using those floating around, picking up units with the Spawn Locust ability. The Ensnare could be really good.
This is going to be very interesting. This is why I like seeing, like, we watched some, like, Brood War Pros, Memory, we've seen Goody playing. Now, these guys, these are Starbow, almost. Like, if there was such a thing as a Starbow Pro, like, these two would be Starbow Pros, basically. Dirtybag and the Red Bandit are, like, the best, and Franskar. Those are, like, the 3 Starbow Pros, basically, that we have. And maybe Buckfast, I'll throw him in there, because he's really good, but he doesn't play as much as these guys. And they do things differently because it's Starbow. They don't play straight up Brood War style. And you see Vipers now and stuff like that. You don't see that from the ex-Brood War players usually.
Right. He's getting the Vipers. He's also getting the Spawn Locust ability, so they will be able to, pick off tanks here and there, especially if they're in siege mode. And in response, we do see Science Vessels on the way here for Dirtybag. He's not getting Irradiate yet, though. That is one thing that's not on the way. He'll need to start researching that here pretty soon. He does have the money for it. There it is. Okay, coming up now. But Irradiate's still quite a ways off. It's got, 71 seconds actually. Irradiate doesn't take too long to research. So these Vipers will have an opportunity, though, here, where they could get some nice damage done, take down some tanks at some point. But the Spawn Locust works a little bit differently than the Spawn Broodling from Brood War. Instead of destroying a unit and producing 2 weak Broodlings, it actually deals, I believe it's 100, is that correct still?
Yes, 100 damage.
100 damage.
To Locusts.
Yeah, and the Locusts are stronger than the Broodlings from Brood War. They're more like
they're very strong.
Oh, here come the Vipers! Oh no! And then Snare. And he gets. Did he get one Spawn Locust down? I don't even know if he did, but the Ensnare is really good. Here come the Lurker is getting on top of everything. But the Arctop Marines, though, they are strong.
They are, but he did have a favorable engagement there because of the Ensnare compared to what he could have. But it was still a very difficult position to move straight into. And Dirtybag is gonna. I mean, the Red Bandit is gonna fall a little bit behind now.
Yeah, and the fact that he engaged over there in the open ground, that was a little bit unfortunate. I mean, his Vipers, he just kind of lost track of them a little bit, and he felt he had to force the engagement because he lost the one Viper and just had to get the spells off as soon as possible. Not really the position. This really open space is good for the Marines. Lurkers want to be fighting in nice narrow chokes so they can do maximum damage and not get surrounded like that. So.
Oh, I don't think Dirtybag hasn't seen. No, he has seen he was just scanning the natural to see if the naturals come up. But those 3 lurkers defending the trope there on Dirtybag's third is really good. And oh wow, he's actually, did he scan?
No, he didn't scan the bottom right, actually.
But he's
or the bottom left, I
sending
mean.
a up there because he knows what kind of bases Dirtybag likes to take. But in the meanwhile, Dirtybag. Now, I mean, Red Bandit's gonna make sure Dirtybag can't really attack into that base because he's sending over these lurkers here to protect it now. And if he can sneak these lurkers out and about, get on top of the ramp, it will be very difficult for Dirtybag to break it. But he's actually just gonna stay out acting on the map instead with them, it seems.
Yeah, no, he might be sending them now. Okay. There are there are 3 science vessels though, and I believe all of them do have, all of them do have irradiate now. So it could take down those lurkers that will be at the top of the ramp. And TRB might not be able to hold this bottom left base. It's very far away. He was hoping to keep it hidden, but Dirtybag, good job of scouting and keeping tabs on that.
Oh, he needs to burrow those lurkers right now.
Oh no, they're not even going to be at the ramp now.
Oh no, they're not burrowed. They're not prepared for this. That's so bad. TRB, burrowed lurkers.
Oh, TRB is focusing over here on his units over here, so those are going to get cleaned up. In the meantime, going to try to take down a few of these Marines. We'll force back Dirtybag's main force.
He's going to kill him.
How are they doing this? Oh, Dirtybag's not really paying attention to that battle. Another snare goes down. We'll catch quite a few more. And lurkers. Lurker plus ensnare is so good.
It is.
And with no tanks here, I mean, it's just the bio and the science vessels. So Dirtybag can't use tanks. He can't try to siege up on top of the lurkers. He can't try to poke forward and hit him in tank mode. It's going to be all about the bio with the science vessels. Still quite a few irradiates though.
He could move up to if he gets. Yeah, he has a lot of.
Dirtybag could get surrounded, sandwiched in between the ones on the ramp and these from behind. Ooh, a lot of good damage coming down from those lurkers. And this is a pretty small bioforce here now. Now he does irradiate the ones at the top of the ramp, so those will get taken down. So he won't be able to quite sandwich them how he likes to.
6 lurkers coming in though, but that's a lot of Marines and medics. But no, he has to stay with them. There's only four lurkers left. I guess it was 5 and not 6. But I think he's gonna be able to deal with this now. Yes, he can.
Does clean up all the lurkers, and now the small bioforce with these science vessels in support are going to be able to do a lot of damage here at the third base of TRB. But TRB, importantly, did keep that bottom left base alive. But now Dirtybag sending a different expeditionary force out to clean that up. So Dirtybag going to be picking apart TRB's outlying bases, and TRB's going to find himself without much economy left. He's got to keep this hatchery alive. Try to keep as many of his drones alive as well, but he's already lost quite a few of them.
It's kind of unfortunate because I think TRB's best matchup is versus Protoss, and he's not that great not as good versus Terran. He's still an incredibly strong player, so he's not been given the opportunity to really shine here in this matchup as much as he would. But he is actually defending the space like you talked about. He's actually defending both of them for the time being, but the bottom left is actually being more threatened than the top one. The top one is being defended right now.
Yeah, he only has the 1 lurker left here. The first 2 did get irradiated. He's going to go ahead and stim up here with the first Marine. Take that out, and now there's nothing really here left to defend the bottom left. The bottom right is saved though, but losing so much, and TRB down 50 supply, 40 supply, 40 something.
It's getting the Nidus network up, so if he can keep the bottom right at least defended with the Nidus network, then he can start to establish bases in between his main and his bottom right, and that should be good. This base on the bottom left is of course going to go down.
Yeah, there's no way he's going to be able to save that. 22 workers lost here for TRB. And now another big force is going to be pushing across towards the natural. Here are the Vipers, though.
Oh, again, it kind of needs to turn around. Okay,
all right, there's an ensnare. There's another ensnare. It's just trying to slow it down here. And now here come the forces here. Oh, the irradiate on top of the Scourge take down that irradiated science vessel.
Oh, he's got to try and move in. I don't even if they're ensnared, I don't know if you should be doing this.
Yeah, it's a little bit too much. It's a big bio ball here.
That good, and the snare actually wears off now, and he needs to just move these lurkers away from here.
Yeah, he does have another ensnare available here. Nidus Canal now is coming up, or Nidus Network, whatever it's called. Nidus Worm.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows?
He has the lurkers in the most open up position. Oh, wow, he actually saved that one? That's insane.
Yeah, well done here. Small force here, just going to prevent another expansion from going up, or Dirtybag just lost track of it. One or the other. Dirtybag actually sending an SCV down here. He might try to take an expansion down there for himself. In the meantime, TRB is going to try to take the mineral only, realizing he's not going to be able to secure any kind of map presence on the left side of the map. We have Carapace level 3 on the way, but level 3 infantry weapons will finish before that.
Yeah, really,
I've got a call. I'll be right back. I'm going to put it on your duty.
Put it on me. I'll observe. So this is going to be, like, TRB cannot move up here. Like, he just has to, like, it's not that many Marines if you look at it, but he doesn't really have that many forces himself, and there's a lot of science vessels to irradiate any key units. The Viper needs to hide Everything needs to go into hiding. These Scourges could snipe a Science Vessel. Nope, Dirtybag pulling back just in time. Oh, TRB setting up the sandwich here. Look at that, he needs to move in with the sandwich now. He's gonna get a very nice snare off. And here he comes from both angles. He's gonna gets the Science Vessel and he gets completely surrounded, and there's no way these Marines can survive this. If they do, something is completely wrong in this game, and I'm so happy they didn't, because everything is right in this life. But there was a lot of irradiate going up. So we have the new Titan reactor, which increases the maximum energy of the Science Vessels, and that also increases the number of irradiates that are available. But Zerg has a similar upgrade for the Defiler though. Nidus Network is here. We have a small group of stimmed Marines that are no longer stimmed. That makes sense. Actually, if these Lurkers just move down here a little bit, these Marines have no medics and they're very almost... Yeah, he sees that. Is he actually going to do this? No. He's just going to wait for them to hopefully move up the ramp, but I don't think Dirtybag will do that. Is he... They are on passive. No, they're not on passive. Isn't it? Okay. Meanwhile, a drop in the main base. I missed that. And a push on the front. Dirtybag is everywhere, but he doesn't have that strong of units. If TRB just pulls back here, he should be fine, but he needs to actually defend it. Oh, transfuses the Spine Crawler with the Queen. That's very nice.
Really nice.
And, yeah. Done with the call?
Yeah, we're good. Nothing I had to go to, unfortunately.
Alright. So Dirtybag denies another base, and he gets a lot of irradiated off. And if we look at Dirtybag's bases, which we haven't seen in a while, he's actually taking expansions all over the place, and he was on 2 base for a while, I think, but wow, his macro now is insane. Look at the number of barracks he has.
Yeah, and he's going to get in here on top of this mineral only as well. And TRB looking at a pretty tough position here. Science Vessel Cloud is huge. He did manage to keep a Spire alive and his Lurker Den, so that's a small victory there. But going to lose another hatchery here. And we got this force down here in the bottom right here for Dirtybag as well, but a couple of Lurkers here won't be enough to hold that off. It's just Marines, they can't get up that ramp.
No, but meanwhile though, the Red Bandit did lose another base, and he really needs Hive Tech, he really needs Defilers. He has the Defiler mount, he needs some Plagues, he needs some Dark Swarms. It's the only way he can survive now. Although Dirtybag doesn't have that many units right now. Okay, another Viper's moving out, getting another Ensnare, unfortunately getting radiated. And this is nice. Zerglings are actually getting on top of this and killing a lot of...
It looks like they might take out all of the... Yeah, all the Marines do go down here, so just the medics left. TRB also going to try to get a counterattack down.
I don't think it's going to work.
A couple of bunkers full of Marines, though.
Yeah. Wow, and just the rally of units of Dirtybag is insane. Like, he doesn't have that big of an army, but his reinforcements are just, like, never ending.
The good use of the Nidus Worm, though, here by TRB, able to defend multiple locations, popping those guys out of there. We'll hold on again. TRB managing to just stay in this game, picking off more Science Vessels with Scourges as well. There's still quite a few vessels on the field, though. There's still 9. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize he had that many. That's ridiculous, actually. These Marines gonna maybe kill this hatchery? It dies. Yeah, 300 minerals down the drain there for TRB.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Needs to move these Lurkers and re-engage these guys. In the meantime, oh, a drop! The dropship, it takes down the Nidus network, really importantly. This Bioforce here, great use of the drop play here from Dirtybag, cleans up the hatchery.
That's the nail in the coffin, really, because TRB is just having such a hard time getting his economy going, and he's like an expert at defensive play. He's really good with his defensive play, but this is just brutal. Like, can't really hold on for much longer, I think. Look at the push coming in here. That's just insane. There's still no Defilers, no Dark Swarm to protect us. So much irradiate. Just no way I think TRB can hold this anymore.
Yeah, TRB does send all the drones back, so that's good. At least he didn't waltz, 20-something drones right into the enemy army. Oh, the Scourge cannot get the connections here on the Science Vessels. Here comes some more irradiates. Not very much left here. Still morphing some more Lurkers. He will have more, but he'll just continue to irradiate those. TRB's actually gonna come out and try to meet him here. The furrow. There it is.
Oh, he's actually Dirtybag's making a bunker. Look at that.
Oh wow, the BM is real. And all these lurkers getting irradiated as well. Dirtybag up to 5 bases. TRB down to 2. GG from TRB. Dirtybag takes game number 1.
Yep.
All right.